Hey guys, I'm Todd Duffee here at Acupuncture Zen. I'm about to get some dry needling done, and I'm going to do some cupping on my back, and then do a couple needles in my back as well. It's going to help me relax. It's going to help me release some tension. It's going to make me feel good. It's going to get me ready for July 15th when I fight Frank Mir in a few days.
So Tony, Acupuncture Zen in Delray Beach here. Going to work on Todd Duffee, UFC heavyweight, doing some dry needling or trigger point therapy or deep acupuncture trigger point release. Yeah, don't worry, we'll get these trigger point releases. Not so much twitch in there yet, huh? Feel there, Todd?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of twitching.
A lot?
There's not a lot, but I can feel
No.
it. Yeah. Now there is, yeah.
Feel that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Jumping.
Mm-hmm. One more on this one, then we're good. It's a nice contraction, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it feels way better than the other one.
Mm-hmm. So what do you feel when this happens here?
You just feel like a twitch response, and sometimes you'll feel like referred sensations in other areas, and then like it'll kind of start to release after each twitch.
So you've done acupuncture for a while, huh? And these type of trigger point therapies?
Yeah, I've been doing it for like the last year and a half with you, actually.
Yeah.
It's definitely been a big help.
Mm-hmm. What else do you think it's good for?
I think relaxation too. Just pure acupuncture, I think relaxation and focus can help you get into a meditative state a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's a modality to get into a meditative state. I think kind of a cheat.
Sure. When I was going to say when you're gearing up to fight and to go into the ring or the octagon, I should say. Where is your mind at in those spaces?
I mean, you try to get lost in a sense. You try to find that, like I hear it referred to as like the deep now. You know, you want to be you kind of want to shut down your regular thinking. You don't want to have that your your problem-solving brain working as much as your natural, like your instincts and your intuition. You kind of want to focus on those things. You're not necessarily focus. You want to focus on the task at hand, but minimize everything else around it. So you get in a very, very deep focused state. You're not really necessarily thinking about a fight. You're thinking about what you have to do to accomplish the goal that with the task at hand. It's different. I don't know. I mean, you can kind of feel it kind of occur. As you walk out, you kind of feel your senses kind of. You're not solving math problems. You know what I mean? Like you're just that. Your language is you start to get very short. You don't even like the hour leading up. You don't talk a lot. You don't. You just kind of shut those parts of your brain down. It's very interesting how it works, and you can just kind of feel it happening. It's just a very natural. It becomes very natural after a while. Like the first few times, it was an experience. Quite the experience. Now it's just like you kind of expect it.
How do you feel after the fight when you win?
I think you feel relief. I think relief is always it's such a big moment. You spend weeks and weeks building up to it. So I think relief is you've accomplished your goal. So it's just a sense of relief because there's a lot of stress and there's a lot of anxiety that goes along with any competition. And I think it's magnified in fighting because of there's not a lot of room for error. We don't have innings. We don't have quarters. We don't have sets. We have rounds, but then within that round there's 100 moments for the fight to end suddenly, and there's 100 moments for the fight to take a drastic turn off of one small error. So I think relief is usually the typical response. Like I tend to laugh, which is a lot to do with my personality. So I just kind of.
That's good.
It's usually my
enjoying the moment.
Yeah, it's just like wow. Right. All that build up for okay. That's over. Because you spend weeks and weeks preparing for a moment that can last anywhere between 30 seconds and 25 minutes, which, that's 25 minutes is just a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
it's
amazing.
It's very fast. And it's very fast when you're that kind of focused.
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys get a big adrenaline rush. I was talking to a friend of mine last night about it. I don't really get a huge adrenaline rush. I get more of like a, like, all right, that was a great experience. You look at it as a good experience, but you also have this like, it's like that in almost all competitions, though. I feel like there's the letdown period after such a great big build-up.
Sure. So. Do you think many fighters receive acupuncture?
I know a lot that do. That's kind of how I found it myself, through friends, and then I think the benefits are amazing. I think in all walks of life the benefits are amazing. Just from the relaxation standpoint and kind of allowing. It's just like a lot of people in this day and age, they don't get that. They don't get the moments of peace and the moments of giving themselves a break from that siren we just heard outside,
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Unbelievable. Well, that's cool that you take advantage of this.
It's a huge asset. It's a huge asset. It's a huge modality in my training camps that it's a benefit. It's a blessing,
But even after deeply stimulating these points here, that's all the blood there is,
There's really no pain, on it. Like there's not a lot of pain associated with it. The actual act hurts a little bit to some degree. I won't like with the deep needling, not with regular acupuncture, but with the trigger therapy we're doing. But afterwards, the release is pretty significant, almost immediately.
This is what the needles look like. They're pretty thin, Cool stuff. Yeah. All right, mate. So let's do a little face down. We'll do some cupping, huh?
Oh, cupping feels good.
So we'll do some fire cupping, huh? There still might be some of these marks here.
No.
They go pretty quick.
Yeah.
For you.
No, they'll probably still be there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I know, it's funny.
So when you're watching Todd Duffee fight Frank Mir next Wednesday night in San Diego on UFC Fight Night, is it 71?
I think it's UFC Fight Night 72.
72.
Whoa.
Yeah. Todd Duffee's Frank Mir though. When you see these cupping marks, we did it here at Acupuncture Zen in Delray Beach in Florida.
It felt a lot better than it looked.
Yeah, that's right. Huh? But the suction is good because it brings a lot of blood to the surface, decreases stagnation, so when there's pain it helps to decrease it, move the blood flow. Hold on. Want more heat or no heat?
Yeah.
Sort of gentle heat. Not too bad, right?
It's heat, it's not the laser, right?
No, not laser. This is the just far infrared therapy.
Right, so I thought, yeah.
Yeah, it just helps to relax the tissue a little bit, a little more blood flow. And we'll get it from this angle, just gently though. So I guess this is good for all the viewers who want to know about acupuncture and fire cupping and all that type of thing.
It works wonders, I promise. I'm here like once a week.
So thin the needles. Todd Duffee's here once a week getting his chi going, getting his chi flowing. These are good cranial release points, gallbladder 20. Brings more blood flow to the cerebral area, the brain, and just basically is a big stress reliever. So heart 3 over here, very good for the any elbow issues. And we'll do this one here on top of the head. It's called Bai Hui or Do 20. Good mind calmer. So we're going to do 2 more points down here. This one's called Wei Zhong or UB40. No, not the group UB40, for those who remember that, huh?
Still around, Arthur?
Yeah, I think so, huh? This one here clears heat. It's special for the lower back to decrease lower back pain. This one's also UB58, Fei Yang. It's a good point to the lower back. So what would happen now is you just let Todd chill out for 10-15 minutes. So you got all these needles going on, mate. Needles and cupping, huh?
Yeah, it feels great though. It's definitely a huge. It's a stress relief, but it's also just muscularly. It's a big help in recovery.
Okay.
Definitely loosens up your tight muscles, and it's great. The cupping is one of my favorite. Won't stop sleeping here again.
Exactly. You a little relaxed?
Mm-hmm. That dream state.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take these needles out first. Okay. Now we're going to take the cups off.
Yeah, you almost fall asleep breathing every time.
It's cool to get that relaxed, huh?
Yeah, it's like you get to that dream, like you're awake, you know, like I guess it's like the theta wave state.
Sure.
You're awake, but you're kind of dreaming. That's nice.
So see, nice red blood flow around here. Here's a little darker purple, means there's a little blood stagnation here. So the chi or the energy is not flowing through here enough, but that's what the cups do. They suck the tissue up, release the fascial tension, and get the circulation happening. There's a little bit more with the little purple quality to it. Here, Able Killer Trujillo in the house, Black Zillions, an American top team right here, Todd Duffee, heavyweight.
I don't know.
Todd Duffee, UFC heavyweight. He's going to beat Frank Mir next week on
See you guys
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Thanks, man. Appreciate
Okay,
it.
my friend.
Thanks.
Blessings.